Thanks for clicking on today's video. In today's video, I am going to be drawing this artwork here while I sort of chat about life, I guess. Today's going to be a very chill day, alright? And I'll catch you guys there, I guess. Let me rewind the time for you. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another day of daily sketching, where today I'm working on day 29 of Inktober, which is lesson. Now, I was supposed to be working on this yesterday, but I was busy climbing a mountain. And I was climbing a mountain for my friend. He has to do like a telecommunication experiment, and we had to climb a mountain for that. So that's what I was doing. Anyways, for today I would like to ink this drawing of a architecture class, or I guess it's like a pretty small class. There's only 2 students. But then they are learning about old ancient buildings. And the reason why I chose this is simply because as humans, we should be learning from our history. Because, you know, people have already done quite a lot of things. So I guess since the topic is lesson today, maybe I could talk about what we should always be. Now you might be confused. What do you mean what we should always be? I meant that as what should we be as humans? And I know this is quite of a philosophical sort of questions, but it really resides into what it really means to study, or what it really means to learn things. Why do you learn things? Why do you try and achieve new kind of, what do you call, knowledge, right? My personal opinion, or my personal answer towards that, is quite simple. And it's simply because we want to better our lives. We learn things so we can live better. Also, sorry, I'm kind of sick right now. Not really sick, but I have a very stuffy nose. I blame climbing the mountain. It's pretty cold. It's November. I mean, it's not November, it's October. And it's pretty cold. Anyways, yeah, so then you might be wondering, so like, why do we learn about physics? Or why do we learn about astronomical stuff, space, that we barely have anything to do with? And that's a very good question. So what if we learn about space, right? Like, it's not gonna help your life any better. So why do people learn those kind of things? Now, to that, I have another answer. And that answer is simply, it gives us reason to live, rather than just reproducing, right? Figuring out things, learning about new things, it gives us reason to wake up tomorrow and figure out what we should learn about. That's why we have scientists who wants to make new findings in the field of I don't know, biology, chemistry, physics, everything else. Proves to the world that there is more to life than just what we see. And of course, yes, some parts there are money plays into it. I get it. No, I know I just talked about like a generalistic idea of why people learn and why we like to learn new things. I would like to talk about why I like to learn, and I think, yeah, it's mostly the reason I just gave you, but I simply just like to learn new things because it gives me new ideas. And yeah, I think we can go philosophical about it and talk about why I want to make new ideas or whatnot, but as someone who does YouTube, I guess, and who likes to draw and who likes to make new things, it's important to me because it helps me understand, or it helps me look at things differently. And if I know, or if I have a new knowledge about the galactic space, I would probably incorporate that into my art if I could. Or maybe it's something really random, like how to cook a lasagna or something, and then you might be able to draw something related to that, or maybe figure out some new ideas because you know how to cook lasagna. As someone who does this creative work, or I guess like a student of like a creative field, and I'm not super crazy about learning either, but I take learning random things quite seriously. It helps you figure out new things. And I think today's line art is done. I think it's a pretty interesting scene. You have two students trying to learn about new things. I think I would like to start with the green today, as I usually like to do. I want the characters to have the most contrast in the drawing. You know what, I'm gonna make this crazy. I'm gonna give the teacher this color here. It's like anime. Maybe the girl could have weird hair too, like orange, I guess. That's a very normal colored hair. I think the teacher just has a really weird hair color. I mean, hey, who wouldn't want a teacher with blue hair? It's kind of cool. You might think the teacher's kind of crazy, but probably a fun teacher. I'd probably listen to her. I'm noticing that the ground is not touching the floor, so I'm gonna give it a nice dark shadow to it. I might ruin the drawing by doing this, but I will actually just give a nice touch in the back like that. This is something what I like to do sometimes, is to just add in some vibe color around them. This is a technique I sort of stole from House Sketcher. And just if you want to accentuate some of these shapes here, you just give it a shape. And the ash gray pants, he's standing very straight, but I want to feel it loose, so I'll just give a nice loose line. See, it makes the drawing just feels a little bit more lively. Anyways, I'm gonna call it done for 29. See you later.